What's going on, guys? This is Kaisho, welcome back. So we are back with another video. So in this video, we are going to cover my Dragonmaid deck profile post ALIN or Alliance Insight format that got two first place finishes on our Kaido Willis Nayodik tournament and weekly tournament. So I'm going to uh, show my Dragonmaid innovated deck profile. As you all know, I have number of Dragonmaid deck profiles in our channel already from the Campus League Top 8 finish of my Dragonmaid and the previous trio first place deck profile of Dragonmaid. But right now I have fixed, and I really think that I have made a really functional pure Dragonmaid deck profile on this Alliance Insight format. So without further ado, let's start. So starting off first on the main deck, only 40, short and concise. You all know me, guys. I would want to run my deck at 40. We have 3 chamber, of course, standard. We're going to run 3 chamber here. Next, we do have 3 parlor, explanatory. I think self explanatory. You would want to run 3 of these, but most often than not, I often side out 1 copy of parlor on game 2 to 3. And next we do have kitchen, another 3 off. I think it is pretty much okay at 3. And the big dragons, we do have the Stern and Lorpar and Tingkech. You only need to play these 3. I don't think you ever need to play the Ernus or other big dragons out here. And next we do have the 2 hospitality. So I often run at 2. I have experimented playing 3, but I think I just want to minimize the number of my Dragonmaid cards on the engine so that I could play more non-engines and other staples. So I only run 2 of these and 1 changeover. Only 1, of course. You need only 1 of these. And next we do have 2 tiding. I also experimented with 3 tiding, but I didn't really want to see the third copy of this, and I often see myself finishing or closing out the game with just 2 copies of tiding, 1 in the graveyard and 1 on your interruption. You are pretty much going to obliterate your opponent once you have enough damage on your field with the summon off from the Sheu and also the lady, and pretty much 8k already. So you only need 2 of tiding, and that sums up our Dragonmaid lineup of engine. And next we do have our hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom. Of course, we want to mitigate Maxi as soon as possible. We run 3 Ash, and next we do have 3 Veiler. Only 3 Veiler. I think I would want to play Veiler over Ogre and Bell on the format right now. I think Veiler is much more flexible, especially the Philippines metagame have been very notorious for variants and also rogue decks and other unfamiliar decks in the metagame. So I would want to play more generic staples like Veiler. And of course, the 2 Maxi, self-explanatory. You want to play Maxi in the OCG. And next, you do have the 2 Bestials. 1 Magnamut and 1 Baldric. So, the reasoning why I cut the Druid Swarm from my original main deck is because of I would want to play the new tech cards in the format right now that you're going to see later on this main deck. But I often see myself playing more with Baldrake because Baldrake offers another interruptions once you summon it off from the seals. So you have another Baldrake on your field, and that can easily banish your opponent's card if you have a lady or other light and dark monster on your field. So it is another layer of interruption, and of course Magnamut always gets the search of dragons, and very sensible to play here in the Dragonmaid deck profile, searching of dragons and getting whatever you want on your engine, and also plus of the Baldric. So this is the only 2 bestials that I have played on the main deck, and I think I have made the correct call of playing these 2 only right now. And the last pair of hand traps would be the Infinite Impermanence. I have played Imperm Veiler over Flawless on the main deck. I just think that those are much more feasible to play on a general metagame landscape, and also much more versatile going first or going second. So yeah, I run with 3 imperm. And moving on towards our staples and engines. So we are running 3 Book of Moon. This is the recent spice that I have added on this deck. I think 3 Book of Moon really enables you to go aggressively in your turn, and also be more assertive going second, because Book of Moon is very versatile, can be good going first and going second, and it protects your monsters from getting Vader, Imperms, and other ridiculous hand traps. And also Book of Moon is really solid against the Ryzil. The Ryzil is pretty much the most played XYZ deck right now, and also meta deck out here, no? Aside from the Malice. So Ryzil is very popular. So you want to face down the Detonator as much as possible. So you disable their whole set of interruptions on their field. And also Book of Moon can be good against some matchups where they don't have Omni Negates, and also they don't end on Link monsters. So really solid pickup right now, Book of Moon. Gaining traction as well on Japan and Korea and big regions. So I ran with triple Book of Moon. And next we are running 2 Super Poly. So Super Poly, I'm running Super Poly on this very solid card for Dragonmaid. You have Wind, you have Dark, you have Fire. So you have a lot of tangibles to use the attributes and pivot towards making Super Poly targets, and Super Poly is just unpredictable and also unresponsive card. You cannot really respond to the Super Poly, and you're able to swoop anything on the metagame, especially the format can be linear towards attributes and typings, no? Likes of White Forest and Malice and Ryzil can pretty much be suffocated with Super Poly. So I think Super Poly should be a mainstay for our deck. And next, we do have 2 Called by the Grave. Of course, we want to eradicate the Maxi and other hand traps like Ash. And next, we are running 1 Cross Out Designator. Another reasoning to cross out the Maxi. But before, I was not running the cross out, but later on, I just found out that I think it is more sensible to eradicate the hand traps before getting into a tight situation where you only have a kitchen or your parlor or your chamber on your field and being very exposed against an OTK. So I ran cross out here, and we have 1 Prosperity. So Prosperity just to dig off cards, search off for extenders, and dig for board breakers going second. So really solid card. And next we do 1 Talent. So this is very skeptical for me. I think Talent should be in the side deck only before, but I ran 1 copy of Talent on the main deck just to have another way to answer the barrage of hand traps that are getting thrown at me, especially in the Philippines. Mid-range are rising in popularity due to the budget feasibility of Orcus. Very budget, very strong deck, no? So a lot of people are gearing towards playing Orcus, and Tenpai Dragon as well is very popular here. The Tenpai hype is not over in the Philippines, so they are going to throw a lot of hand traps and other ridiculous staples on your way. So it's just very fine to play Talent to answer those and trade for card advantages. And moving on towards our extra deck, I am running 2 Lady. You only need 2. Some people tried to play 3, but I want to make my extra deck much more spacious for other Super Poly targets, so I only play 2. And next we do have 2 House. Only 2 House, I think you only need 2, and the second one is just another backup for mid-game to late game instances. And 2 Sheiyu, our boss. Of course, we want to end our board with Sheiyu almost every single time on the opponent's standby, and it enables you to have Omni Negate. Really solid card. And next, we do have Philia Regis. Really solid card for the extra deck of Dragonmaid. Really good boost from the Alliance Insight, and it allows you to play more aggressively against the opponents. During the battle phase, you have this, and you instantly get another body and another interruption. So really solid banishing effect from the Philia Regis. And next we do have KO Star Source Dragon, can be super poly target and can be also made using your Dragonmaid tangibles. So really flexible card here. And the Borel Fusion, I'm not even using this card to be honest. I am playing Dragonmaid for quite some time already and I haven't even used this card even once. So I'm trying to cut this off for other monsters or other sensible super poly targets, but for now it just sticks for my extra deck. And next we do have Garura, another super poly target, really common choice. And next we do have Madragon, another super poly target, very solid. And next we do have uh, two of the Heretic Seals. So the second one can come up on mid game or later turns like turn 3, turn 4, no, where you need to link off monsters and get your graveyard filled and also layer another interruption for the next turn, no. So I think two copies is fine, and I have opted to play two seals over the Wallow and also the Typhoon because I think seals can be really solid on mid-game scenarios and also fetching off your opponent with another interruption. And next we do have one Striker Dragon just to link climb, of course, and Little Knight, of course, very generic, very busted card. And moving on towards our side deck, we are running 3 Nibiru Primal Being. We just need to respect everyone in this metagame. Malice, Ryzeal, White Forest, all of those decks can be rattled with Nibiru if timed properly and if they're not playing carefully. So yeah, 3 Nibiru just a way to counter the much more faster, much more combo-oriented decks above you. And we do have 3 Artifact Lancea. Of course, we're running 3 Lancea just to have countermeasure against Malice and Orcus and other banishing decks like Runic, no, for example. And I am running a bunch of one-offs on the staples on the side deck. I'm running one Druid's Worm to answer Lex of Orcus and Blue Eyes as well, and other Fiendsmith decks. So you just need to banish Engraver and other stuff like Blue Eyes on the graveyard now. So yeah, I think I want to play something like a Bell or a similar effect towards a Crow, no? So I just thought of playing Druid's Worm because we already have another Bestials here. And next we do have one Phantasmi just to answer the link-oriented format of Malice and Orcus. So you are pretty much good to make Phantasmi and also a Dragon as well, no? So that's another bonus for the card of Phantasmi and gets you draws and lets you protect your playthrough. So really fine card here. Next one of Droll and Lockbird. I think a lot of decks in the Philippines can be hurt with one Droll and Lockbird, especially the rogue ones and combo ones, no? They're often going to suffer very bad once you draw them. And I think this is still a really powerful tech and hand trap in this Philippines metagame. And next we have one Lightning Storm. I'm regretful that I didn't play two Lightning Storm. I think it will be more versatile over running one Duster. So yeah, I think I would replace the Duster with another Lightning Storm moving forward because it is more versatile and can also eradicate monsters on the field. While on the other hand, the Feather Duster can sweep the back row but cannot really respond towards the monster board of your opponent. So yeah, I'm just running one Duster. And next we do have 3 Solemn Judgment. A way to protect our board, of course, we want to protect our Sheiyu, other stuff like the seals, no, and tidying. So we want to have a way to eradicate those board clearing cards of your opponent. Gordon Schneider is also very popular from the control decks, and Slayer as well and Dark Ruler No More are also sensible board breakers and going second cards. So we want to prevent them from ever resolving on our board because it might be too risky to play through with only Sheiyu and also the seals, no, and tidying. So I'm running 3 Judgment. And the last card would be Red Reboot just to respect Floodgates and the popularity of 5 to 6 going first trap cards like Solemn Strike, Solemn Judgment, Artifact Sanctum, and the Barrier. and even anti-spy fragrance, no? So I'm just going to respect those trap-oriented builds of the side deck. So I'm going to run the red reboot. And another way to eradicate those impulse decks and dominus decks. So yeah, that sums up our Dragonmaid deck profile post Alliance Insight format. So if you found this video informative and helpful, please consider subscribing. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep providing this content for you guys. So once again, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.